today's video is going to be a get ready with me for my birthday. So I'm wearing this like floral yellowy dress from Anthropologie. My mom actually gave me this dress. I think she wore it like once, like probably years ago, and then when she was cleaning out her closet. It's so funny that she always tells me that I need to get rid of clothes, but then she always gives me like all of her clothing that she's giving away, and I'm like, Mom, how am I supposed to give away clothes or like try and not have as many clothes if you're always giving me clothes? So yeah, sorry that the brightness wasn't really that high, but yeah, today's my birthday, so I'm gonna go to the North Fork with my boyfriend. We love going there. It's like probably my favorite place and my favorite part about living on Long Island. It's just always so beautiful out there. It's like our own mini wine country. Like, you don't even have to go to California. If you're staying out on Long Island at any point, I highly recommend going to the North Fork. It's a bit pricey, but if you're already out here on vacation, like, it's such a great spot to go to. Long Island also has like Montauk, and they have the Hamptons, and they have Riverhead, and they have Long Beach. Like, there's so much to do here. Sometimes I end up doing like the same thing, but like other times, you know, we do stuff like this, and we usually always go on my birthday now because we literally are going to the same restaurant and probably the same farm stand as we went to last year on my birthday. And it was really, really nice. So I can't wait. I'm super excited. So that's why I did the yellow nails a couple days ago, because I wanted to make sure they kind of matched this dress, and it looks so cute together. So I love it. Okay, so for my eyeshadow palette today, I decided this days ago already, but I really wanted to use my Simply Posh Citrus Punch palette because it pretty much has like all the colors of this dress in this palette. So I'm probably just gonna do the yellow into probably this shade or the Quench shade, maybe the Quench shade, and then I'm gonna darken it up with the shade Blood Orange. And then I really want to use Tasty on my lid because this one and this one are the only two that I haven't used again on my lid. And even though Tasty isn't like a pink shimmer, which is what I probably would have went with, I've already used that pink shimmer a couple times. So I'm going to go into the shade Lemon first, which is like a really pretty like light pastel yellow. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. So what's funny is that like I always end up wearing like some type of yellow around my birthday. And I would have probably worn my yellow romper again if I didn't have this dress. But I knew as soon as my mom gave me this dress that the one time or the occasion I was going to be able to wear it was going to be my birthday this year. I'm like, this dress is so pretty. So I'm glad that I'm finally wearing it. So, but I went to the beach yesterday with my other friends that can't make it tomorrow because I'm trying to, you know, have a birthday weekend and enjoy my weekend. Because that's usually what I do. And also, my birthday just so happened to fall on a Saturday this year, so. But usually I always spend it with my boyfriend. And then I'll just come home and watch shows with my mom, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're going to go to our favorite Italian restaurant out east. It is so, so good. They have like real brick oven pizza ovens there, and they also have like the freshest pasta. It's all so freaking good, and I think all of their pasta is made in-house. So now I'm going to take that shade Quench, and I'm going to put that in the crease area, like right here. I'm going to take that and a tiny bit of grapefruit just to make it a bit more pink. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. That's like exactly what I wanted. I swear, these mats blend like a dream. That's why I was like, I kind of want to do like something a bit more colorful today. But I also knew these colors were going to be absolutely perfect with this dress. So, very happy with that already. And they just pick up so nicely. Also, I saw a message from Simply Posh today that they're actually working on fixing like the formula of some of their palettes, or they were actually supposed to come out with a newer palette around this time. But people were complaining about like the hard pressed shimmers in some of their palettes. And this palette has like a hard pressed shimmer in it, which is the yellow. But honestly, they're not hard to pick up and get on your lid. They just get like hard pan very easily. But they still show up beautifully. But I love that they're taking that and trying to improve their palettes, which is really awesome. And they're taking people's feedback to perfect their palettes, because their formula is already great. So I bet it's going to be even better now. So I don't really mind the hard pressed issue. It doesn't really bother me in this palette. So now I'm taking the shade Blood Orange and putting that in my outer corner, like I said, and that looks gorgeous. All of these just blend together so beautifully. Like, cannot get over it. I'm like, oh yeah, these colors aren't going to work together. And then as soon as I use these mattes again, they are just so insanely easy to work with, and they're so smooth. So they have a solid formula. They kind of remind me almost of like the Cosmic Brushes mattes, because those are so easy to work with. But these ones like have like a certain softness to them, but they blend so beautifully together. Well, like the same thing with like the Cosmic Brushes palette. I always think that like certain colors aren't gonna work together in that palette, and then as soon as I actually use them and put them on, I'm like, okay, like they work beautifully. So alright, so now I'm just gonna put some glitter glue on. So my first order from Sephora came today. I made 2 other orders, but it's only like 2 items, like in each order. Like there's only 1 item in each order. So I got the new Makeup by Mario concealer today, and I also got the LYS cream blush that I ordered, and I also got one of the new Milk glosses. But I'm not going to use any of that stuff today because I want to use it in a first impressions video. And I kind of want to use the Makeup by Mario concealer with the foundation. And I also don't want to test out a new concealer on my birthday because I don't know how it's going to hold up. So, of course, I'm just using, like, a tried and true foundation and concealer that I love, so. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Tasty. This is kind of like a duochrome peachy shade, so I think it'll be really pretty. Why is it so cloudy out? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it's like a peachy pink. I think that's super pretty. It's not going to rain, right? I hope it doesn't friggin' rain today. No, it doesn't say any rain. But it's not supposed to be that warm today. It's only supposed to be like 78 degrees. So I think I'm going to bring probably just my white cardigan with me because it's not going to be that warm. So yeah, I'm very excited. I wish we could go to a petting zoo out there, or I mean, like a petting animal farm, because a lot of my friends do that too, and I thought that would be so much fun, but maybe we can do that another time. Like, you can only squeeze in so much, and we only want to be out there, like, not more than, like, over a couple of hours. Like, hopefully we'll get there around, like, this one's already taking a little bit to pick up, but that's also, I think, because of the glitter glue. It just wasn't really laying as smoothly on my lid today, which is fine. What's doing my makeup on my birthday without running into issues? I'm not sure what earrings I want to wear, because I do want to wear earrings today. But that looks super pretty. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging this color combo. That looks really good. So I'm just going to clean up the eyeshadow, and then we'll start working on the face. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and prime. Hopefully. Oh my god, I just used saline. I don't know why there's shit in my eyes still. Okay, I guess that's better. And now I'm just going to use my Say primer because I just want something that makes my skin glowy today. I don't necessarily need something that, like, will keep my makeup on the whole day. Like, it will, but also, like, I just wanted something more hydrating. And also, it's not going to be that hot today that, like, I'm not going to, like, sweat as much. So I wanted something a bit more, not as, you know, gripping like the e.l.f. one is. Okay. So now for foundation, I just want to use my favorite foundation right now, and that's the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I was thinking about using my YSL foundation, but honestly, I love this foundation so much. And I kind of prefer this one a little bit more, even though the YSL has more coverage, and it's still one of my all-time favorite foundations. Like, don't get me wrong, but it is scented. And again, I'm not really using too many scented liquid products. Like, the powder products, I don't think are really a huge deal because they go over my foundation and, like, over my skin. But with foundations, I've been trying to use ones that are, like, unscented or more lightweight. So I don't really want to use something with that much coverage either right now. But also I might just use the YSL foundation tomorrow because I am going out tomorrow with a couple of my friends, and we're going to go to mini golf. Because like I said, I went to the beach yesterday. So that was already a birthday plan for like 2 weeks. But also, like, the group of friends that I go to the beach with, like, they didn't even realize my birthday was around this time because me and my friends are just so bad, especially me though, are so bad about remembering people's birthdays. So, but I just celebrate with the people that I want to celebrate with. So yeah, I saw them yesterday. I'm so glad that I did, because I tried to invite, like, pretty much my best girlfriend right now to the movies and mini golf tomorrow, but she said that she's not going to be able to go with her husband. And then with the concealer, I'm just going to use the Makeup Forever concealer because I love it. And it's one of my favorite concealers right now. So I actually tried a new foundation and concealer yesterday. The concealer wasn't really new. I was kind of trying it again. So I tried the new stick foundation from Fenty Beauty. I didn't put this on in a video or on camera, so I just want to talk about my initial reaction to it for the first time because I didn't do a first impressions on it. But also, like, I didn't really have time because I was getting ready for the beach. And everybody's saying it's, like, super lightweight. It doesn't look dry. It's supposed to look super skin-like for the stick. But when I used it, I honestly feel like this foundation is way more skin-like than, like, any other foundation I've used. It's even, like, lighter coverage than some of my tinted moisturizers, which is, like, freaking crazy because it's a foundation. But I honestly feel like it has lighter coverage than some of my tinted moisturizers, which is nuts. But it blends out beautifully, and it's just super lightweight. The same thing with the foundation. I just think that these are a lot more seamless than the Fenty products that I used yesterday. So I used the foundation and I liked it, but I wasn't like 1,000% in love. And I actually feel like the foundation was a bit more matte on my skin than the liquid form of the Easy Drop. Because like everybody's saying like the liquid drop is a bit more foolproof in the coverage as compared to the skin tint. But I also love this concealer because I can build it up, and it builds up like and layers beautifully. Because it's not necessarily full coverage, but I love how it builds up to be like a really beautiful like medium coverage underneath my eyes, and it always looks so good. It just looks so natural and seamless, and I feel like this is more of the look that I'm always going for with my complexion products, is just naturally beautiful skin. And this foundation has been my favorite and has been giving me that. But like with the stick foundation, the Fenty Beauty one, I liked it, but I didn't think it looked as natural on my skin as everybody's like saying it does. And a lot of people are saying like, oh my god, this is like the best stick foundation I've ever tried. And it's like, I honestly think my skin looks better like this. Because like I felt that the stick was like really emphasizing some of my dryness over here. And it's not like my skin isn't dry around that area today. I just feel like the Makeup Forever one like doesn't really like emphasize it. Like my skin does look dry there because my skin is still like recovering from all of that trauma that it went through. But I feel like this just looks way better. And the Fenty Beauty concealer, so I also picked up the Fenty Beauty concealer. I'm just setting with my Dior Backstage powder, and then I just used my Pat McGrath powder underneath my eyes because that's my favorite powder for being out of the house for a long time. And then I'm just going to set, of course, with my Milk Makeup Spray. Okay, that looks really nice. Okay, so now for... I have to find an eyeliner, but let's go back into the palette and just do the inner corners and lower lash line. So I think I want a little bit of the green underneath my eyes, because there is a bit of green in this palette. But I'm going to take the shade Tangy and put that on my inner corners because I really want that yellow shimmer on the inner corner. So I'm just going to take that. This one is the only one that has hard pan, but again, it's not like it doesn't pick up on the brush. And it still goes on really nicely. And since these shimmers are like a little bit more bindy than other ones, it still goes on like beautifully smooth on the inner corner. Like, it's not like it's not gonna apply. It just makes it like a bit more like grippy in the pan. But honestly, I've experienced a lot worse like hard pan with some of the other palettes that I own. Not like terribly. I think the only one that's like actually really bad, like a lot worse than this, is the House Labs Stupid Love palette. That one, the shimmers are like insanely hard to pick up now. They were even like super stiff when I first got them. But the mattes in that palette are phenomenal. But the shimmers are just so hard to work with that I like don't really use it. I kind of just collect Gaga's palettes. I don't really do that with most other brands. I mean, y'all know I have my favorite brands now, like Natasha Denona, Odin's Eye, ColourPop, and Nomad. I have like over 5 palettes from each brand now. I'm about to have 6 palettes from Natasha Denona because I ordered the new I Need a Nude palette because I needed it in my life. I needed it. I needed a nude. I needed it in my life. Sorry, not sorry. Do I want to do the green? I feel like the green's going to be a little bit much. I kind of just want to take... What color do I want? What is in my dress that I want? I might just take that shade Quench underneath because I want like a bit of the pink. I don't know. You know what? We're going to do the green. I love this color. We're going to do lime. Just a little bit, like just hugging the lower lash line. Not anything like too crazy. And then I might use my green liner as well. I probably could have just used the green liner and that would have added the pop of green, but I think that looks so pretty, so I am not complaining. Yeah, just like a little bit. Like right there. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. As long as it's not like overboard. But what's funny is that, like, my assistant manager has the same birthday as me, so I messaged him. I'm like, happy birthday, twin. He's like, happy birthday, twin. So I thought that was funny. And my other friend, Chris, is supposed to come in from Japan tonight. And we're supposed to go out tomorrow with my other friends, Becca and Zach, so, yeah. We're supposed to go to mini golf to see the movie Strays and go out to dinner after that. But hopefully I will go to bed earlier tonight because I've been going to bed really late. And it's like, that's why I'm like sounding super tired because I'm going to bed way too late. I don't know why I have a craving for like garlic bread right now. Probably because that's exactly what we're going to eat later, so... Okay, so let me go back into Grapefruit and Quench, but I really love how this look turned out. I mean, like I said, I freaking love this palette. It's like one of the best palettes I've tried this year, and it's also my favorite summer palette. Like, I think I only have one other shade to use again, and then I will have used all the shimmers at least twice. I've been going into this palette a lot, or I try to go into it at least every couple weeks. I used it a couple weeks ago, when I did an all yellow look for work. That was like 2 weeks ago, I think. That was the last time I used it. And I used that hard pan shade Tangy on my lid, and it still looked really good, so... That looks like perfection. I love how these blend. They're just so good. And the shimmers are like very light, so they don't really have too much transfer at all, which is also really nice. Okay, I kind of wanted to use like a purpley liner, but I'm not sure. There is a bit of blue in this dress too, though, but I don't think I'm going to do that color. And I'm not going to do blue in the lower lash line. I want to keep it like pink, yellow, and green. So I think I am just going to use my green liner. I'm just going to grab my mascaras. I don't know which one I want. Hold on, let me just pick it out. Okay, so for the liner... I decided to use this ColourPop gel liner in the shade Plum Smash. It's just hard to get out of the tube for some reason. It literally like fell on the floor as I was trying to get it out. Like, I don't know what they did with the packaging of these when they reformulated them, but the packaging is so awful now. Like, you can barely get it out. And also, it just falls out of the tube, so. But at least that looks pretty good and applied pretty nicely. All right, I gotta hurry up. Let me do my lashes. Okay, so I just primed my lashes. And now I'm gonna go into my Valentino mascara. This has been my favorite, and I want to use it on my birthday, obviously, because it's bougie and I love it. That looks so good. It's just such a good lengthening, volumizing mascara. I've been obsessed with it. It's so good. So the beach was just so much fun yesterday. I had the best time. We stayed for a long while. We stayed like 3.5 hours. And it was nice because, like, I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to make it back to the beach before the summer's over. And the summer's not over for another month. Let's stop rushing seasons, people, okay? It pisses me off. Like, I hate it. It's so annoying. I hate when people do that. Why is this so annoying? I'm already getting some mascara transfer, but... Alright, we gotta wipe this off a bit more. So we stayed for like 3 hours, but they did say that they want to do another beach day before the summer's over. They already invited me to a Labor Day barbecue, and that's probably the next time I'm gonna see everybody. But I'm not sure when our next beach day is gonna be. I mean, our other friend wants us to come to the beach again possibly next week, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I wanted to do something with my other friends, because we've been trying to plan like a couple of other things. I did get a bit of mascara here. I'm gonna have to take that off. Okay, so for my bronzer, I'm just gonna use my Gucci bronzer, of course. I mean, Adore, my favorite. We're trying to plan, like, to go either to NYC and go to, like, a museum, or possibly even go to an escape room in the city. Because, like, two of my friends both live around the city. I'm not gonna say where.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Why did Siri pick up? She picked up city, which is weird. Sorry about that. So anyway, we're trying to do that, or possibly do like axe throwing. So whatever I just said is probably not gonna happen. Oh, to go to the beach again next week, I'm probably not gonna be able to. Because also I'm planning to do something with my other friend because his birthday's around the same time as mine. And we planned to do kind of like a beach thing together, just me and him. And then we want to walk the boardwalk around his town. And then we want to go out to dinner there. So probably not going to be able to do that other stuff. Okay, so for my blush, I want to use the Dior Backstage blush that I got. I've only been able to use this once, so I really wanted to use it on my birthday. So this is just a really pretty, like, very rosy pink blush. Okay, that's going on pretty good. But, excuse me, this is actually a lot dark. I mean, it's not a lot darker than the pan. It's just a lot warmer than it looks on the cheeks than it is in the pan, which I prefer actually because it goes really nicely with this look. So it's like a warm, like pinky shade, and I love it. It's not like too obnoxiously like hot pink though. It's kind of like a mauvey pink. But it's not like a cool tone mauvey pink. It's more like a warm tone pink. It's so pretty. Okay, and then for highlight, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to use, but I think I'm just going to go into one of my favorites, which is the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighters, and I'm going to use the shade Ice. It's just a really beautiful gold shade. I kind of like brain fart on what highlighters I want to use sometimes. This highlighter is so stunning. I mean, I've always loved the Milk Makeup highlighters. They're just, that's actually like kind of the perfect shade for this too. It's actually a lot more multi-dimensional than I thought. I mean, I've used this countless times, but it's such a stunning highlight. Like, I can't with how pretty this is. I literally cannot. Can you? Because I can't. Okay, I gotta hurry up and do my lips and get out of here because I do want to leave in like 15 minutes. So, that looks really pretty. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Everybody always says I do too much on my nose, but I love it. It looks so cute. Okay, let me just go ahead and finish up. Okay, I went ahead and set my brows with my e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then I just set my face with the milk spray again. And now I'm using my ColourPop lippy pencil in Good and Plenty, because I wanted to go in with like a pinkier lip. Let me just finish that off camera. Okay, and then for my lips, I'm going into the Gucci Lippy in the shade, I believe this is called Rosewood. I don't even know. Can't even read it. Mildred Rosewood, I think. I think that's what it's called. But I really like the formula of these Gucci liquid lipsticks. They're really nice. And I thought this would be a really pretty shade. And it looks perfect. Why is that so dried out? There we go. Oh my god, what the heck is going on? Why is it like super watery? Okay, that's better. Alright, I'm just gonna finish it off camera. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm gonna put my jewelry on and everything. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I absolutely love how this look turned out. I absolutely love this palette. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at SBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. And I'm so excited for today. So yeah, hope y'all have a great day. Bye.